he's got basically a Praetorian guard of the conservative media, Fox News, the websites, all the stuff. They just don't hold him accountable because they're worried about losing viewers, and they don't want to have the ratings go down. And that's just the reality. That's just the truth.
Ron DeSantis coming out swinging against the media. Normally it's, well, Republicans hitting the media for being too liberal, not too conservative. One of the only candidates braving the snow in Iowa today. Some think he kind of has to. DeSantis has invested heavily in the state. Poor showing here may mean his candidacy, well, could be left in the Iowa snow. With us now, Hal Lambert, DeSantis supporter. Nice to see you. Welcome to Iowa.
Thank you.
Is my analysis too harsh?
No, I think he does need to do well here. And I think well here is winning, obviously, or, pretty close second. So I think those are the two outcomes that we're expecting.
So you say either winning or a close second. I'm wondering where, as you guys are watching what has happened, what you feel the polls aren't picking up. May 12th, DeSantis 28 points, Haley 5-5, Trump 40. Today, DeSantis 13, Haley 20, Trump 54. What is the polls not picking up that makes what you said possible?
Well, there's a lot of factors, right? A caucus is very different. And a lot of these polling companies, they don't spend the money. It actually costs quite a bit of money to do a real poll. And so when you go out and you have to, number one, know who are the actual caucus goers, not just a registered voter, who actually goes out and votes in the caucus. It takes a lot of time, as you've covered. You go to a gymnasium, you're there for an hour. Yeah. This is not a go hit the lever or vote by mail. So that's one aspect that I don't think is picked up heavily, because we have a great ground game here, and that's going to be the most important thing, and that's historically what's been important in Iowa.
One of the reasons we wanted to have you on and are fascinated by you in particular in this is that you were involved in Ted Cruz's 2016 campaign, and he won here in Iowa, although not by the margin you guys wanted. I'm wondering what wisdom you brought to the DeSantis campaign about that.
Well, the whole team, there's a lot of Cruz people on this campaign, actually, and they've been helping heavily in Iowa because they know how to win here. And so that's been, I think, helpful overall for the campaign, is not just, people like me, donors like me, and investors like me, but also, the campaign staff as well. So it's been a full effort here in Iowa, and they've been here, by the way, they moved much of the campaign here several months ago.
Look, he's been in 99 counties, and again, I point to the fact that the poll numbers have gone down, which that's just the facts. I know if they were gone up, you'd be talking to me about them going up. Help me understand the evangelical vote issue here, right? That is Donald Trump, who had real problems with evangelical voters in 2016. That's why he picked Mike Pence as vice president. Has something changed in that, and perhaps you guys haven't been able to capture the evangelical voters you thought?
I don't know that that's the actual answer. I mean, there's people feel comfortable with what they know and what they've seen prior, right? And so he's effectively an incumbent president, is what 100%. He is. And so when you have that, that makes it a much more difficult process. People remember the times before COVID, and they have good memories of that, and they want that back. And so in general, that's the view. But I think people, as they start to look at this and they really think ahead, do we want to be in this position in 2028 where we have 15 people on stage competing for the nomination? I mean, if Trump can only serve one term. So we're going to be right back to this point where we're going to have all these people trying to get the nomination. I know a bunch of them that want to run in 2028. Believe me.
They're all calling you.
They're all ready to run. They're all ready to pull the trigger.
They all want fundraising. Okay, I'm going to give you the last question. I'm going to give the same one. In a friendly sense, there's a chance that we're all wrong, meaning the political class, the punditry class, and the journalists here, and say that we totally screwed this up. And Ron DeSantis either wins or comes in a very strong second. Mm-hmm. What will we have missed that you're seeing?
I think they're going to miss exactly what we talked about, which is what the ground game matters and how that works here.
Who's it with, though, specifically? Is this ground game with evangelicals? Is it ground game with farmers? Is it ground game?
All across the board, because you had a lot of money that was able to be spent by the super PAC, and they've been here for a long time, and they've got it built out. They have precinct chairs and all that. They've been, like you said, he went to all the counties, but they have not only that, they have the precinct people there that are calling. And this weather, it is going to be tricky. I think the numbers are going to be down. I heard an earlier guest say, the Republican county person here, say that he thinks it'll be high numbers. I don't know. I mean, in 2008, it was 110,000 people voted. It was a tough weather period at that time. We could see similar numbers this year, but I think that helps DeSantis because I think these other people are going to be a little bit soft. And I don't know if Trump's helped himself because he's talking about being 30 points up. Well, if you're a voter here in Iowa, you may not show up because you're 30 points up.
All right. Well, especially if it's 30 degrees below zero. Hey, good to see you. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.